triangle. It's really important that you have your hand on your head. A lot of people make the mistake, they just reach up here and don't make contact. We're using this guard to deflect straight punches. When you throw your punch, when we do this with each other, make sure, because I noticed that nobody has gloves, you don't want to actually punch somebody in the elbow, even if you're doing it lightly. So you guys are going to use your palm, okay, to simulate a straight punch. He's going to throw his across. Yeah, go ahead. Nice and solid, because when he, go ahead and hit with the left. Okay? Doesn't move. However, if I hold a sloppy guard, go ahead and hit of course, and I'm going to end up hitting myself. Alright, so what we're going to do, get with a partner, take turns back and forth, probably about 10 punches, and then the other person go. Alright? Let's go. That's actually the next move. Okay? Remember, it's very distinct positions. Len Muay. The hand, if I'm blocking with my left hand goes on top of my head, above my left eye. The elbow is directly in front of the eye, blocking half of my vision. This is a really nice tight guard. I have the other hand here, ready to block if something gets by. Okay? Do that on both sides. Okay? Now, but moving right along, now we're going to move to the second guard position. In Thai, it's called Tad Mala. That means put a flower behind your ear. What you do is you take the palm of your hand and cup your ear. Your fingers go around behind your head. And you tuck everything in super tight. Nice and tight, okay? Because what he's going to do now is he's going to throw hooks or a roundhouse kick at me, okay? Go ahead with the roundhouse kick. You can't get it that high? I know it's too early for that, right? Okay, well, theoretically speaking, if he's fighting his son, right? My son's he's at, I know, right? Everything, kick on the other side now. Okay. Now, one of the reasons it's important that your fingers curl around behind your head. Does anybody here have genuine boxing experience? Anybody? Okay, perfect. Okay. There's a distinct difference between boxing and Muay Thai. Yes, Muay Thai uses boxing technique, but we do not follow boxing's rules. In boxing, the target area that I'm allowed to hit is his face. The contact surface you're allowed to use in boxing is the front of the knuckles, the front of the glove. In Muay Thai, we don't have those limitations. The entire head, including the neck and spine, are legal targets, and I can hit with whatever, okay? So one strategy in Muay Thai that you see quite often is you'll throw a looping hook to come around and hit somebody right behind the back of their neck, the base of the skull. That's really going to rattle somebody's cage, but it turns into a clinch at the same time. If he has his guard position correct, all of a sudden I'm not rattling his cage and he's in a good position to just take a nice step forward and spike me with his elbow, which is going to hurt quite a bit. All right, let's go, okay? Now you put the back of your hand on your ear on the other side. Once again, now the elbow covers your whole face. Now, I've seen fighters in Thailand use this. I'm not a fan of doing this, but I like to show people just because, you know, heck, there's a lot of fighters in Thailand who use this strategy. I'm not good at it. I don't like it for the way I fight, but it is about strategy, where what I've noticed is a lot of fighters, they attack with straight, they spend a lot of time attacking with straight kicks. But as they're attacking with straight kicks, they get Tad Mala fly guard in case the guy tries to get by and land some punches. Okay? I want you guys guys to start off with that. Like, once again, we're going to go against straight punches, but then I'm going to show you some other uses of this guard. Okay, so first off, remember, we're still punching with our palms because I don't want anybody breaking their knuckles on an elbow. Go ahead. Yep. Punch. Okay? Let's go! He's just going to stick a straight punch out here and leave it for me. You can go ahead and make a fist, just for argument's sake. Alright? What I'm going to do is back up the lung. Okay, but anyway, if somebody's boxing with you, what you can do is you can time their punch. So as the punch comes, I step in. Okay? I'm parrying the strike. Normally, when you guys parry, we usually teach, especially in boxing, you parry at the hand and wrist. But in Muay Thai, because we have a wide range of counterattacks that just don't involve our fists, what we do is we adjust where we parry based on how we're trying to counter. For instance, if I parry somebody at their wrist, this sets up long-range attacks. I can parry, punch, parry, kick. However, what you want to do is for this drill, we're going to start moving into the elbow, because this is the really good tight range, elbow range. The punch comes, my hand goes here to the inside of the arm, and now what I do is I put my head to the back of my hand, which just pops the elbow right up into his face. Just to be safe, the person who's putting their hand out here for the drill, put the other hand right in front of your face, just to be safe, okay? Okay? And I can do this on the inside and the outside. Any questions? Sir. Make sure that when you do this, you're stepping in. You don't ever want to reach for a technique. Okay? He throws that punch. I'm not doing this. I'm completely off balance now, and that strike has no real weight behind it. It doesn't have any structure to it. You adjust your feet as you come in, so that you maintain your balance the entire time. Let's go! Really good form is right before I kick. If I'm throwing my right kick, I bring the right hand up in the Tadmalak quad, okay? Right before I kick. Because if I'm starting to kick, if he's a really sharp, savvy fighter, he's probably going to try to counterpunch me. It helps you get your guard in the exact correct position. Okay? Right, I'm ready to kick. So let's try that a couple of times, and then I'll show you the last one. You gotta set it up with a cross step, because if I stand right in front of Rick, and I step in and try to do a spinning attack right in front of him, he's gonna hit me in the back of the head with his spine. And the beautiful thing is in Muay Thai, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? What I want to do is I got to get out of that center line. So I cross step. Now if he tries to attack me, okay, you're going to counter when I step, okay? I'm out of his range. He's not going to actually make that strike, okay? So the same thing to the other side. Get out of the line. All you guys should do is one step, turn, back to position. One step, turn, back to position. You don't want to add a bunch of extra steps, sliding the rear foot in. You're not, step, slide in, and now I'm totally out of position. It's going to be hard for me to recover my stance. To get back into my stance quickly. Let's try in the clinch position. One hand behind your partner's head, one hand on the outside of the bicep. Okay? what you're gonna do is I'm not gonna push him away. I'm gonna pull away, not push. Okay? As I pull away, I press down real hard on this arm and follow up with the elbow strike. Okay? Okay? He's reaching in to grab my neck, but I get what we like to nickname. You get T-Rex arms. Okay? You go for the inside, double bicep control. Okay? What I'm going to do from here is I'm going to pry up just a little. I'm just using my arm as a lever to lift his elbow to create the room. Okay? I pry up, and then when I got that opening, just spike that elbow straight in. Both sides. Okay? I just bring to here. Okay? Alright? Ready to try it? I didn't even apply the whole. Okay, but for those of you who were here last night when I showed this move, you're not actually going to do that full like guillotine move on their ankle and Achilles, okay? I'm just because I'm going to do a quick follow-up, okay? Okay? For the knee or the thigh, again. Okay? Bring it like an axe. It's okay to wind up. You guys don't have to like worry about, oh, I don't want to expose my face too much and just do that. Bring it from Texas. Let's go! Okay, I trap the kick. Now what I do is I'm going to switch hands as I step in. Okay, so after I catch the kick, I reach in and I step in. Remember that cross step we were doing? I step in with that cross step. I want to get deep on his thigh. I don't want to be up here. This is too far to reach with the elbow. Okay? Walk it in, right? Trap, and yeah, exactly. Walk it in. I do that cross step right in between his legs. And I scoop. Yeah? I come in real deep. And then from here? Yes. Everybody think you got it? Yes. Sure. Talk my side, let's walk out of my face. Okay, so. Okay. Right foot here. It's been a while. It's called dropping the coconut. It's an old move from ancient Muay Thai that was used back in 1776. I'll tell you the story. Okay, see how, yep, she drops the coconut. What you do is you walk up. Okay? When this works in the usual Muay Thai stance, we're too upright for this move. That's why you never see this move, anybody try to pull this move off anymore. The stance is too upright, it's too hard to walk it up. But when you start fighting people who get in a lower stance, what she does is she puts her foot up on my thigh, she grabs my guard for stability, and puts her other foot up on my shoulder. And then she just drops the spike elbow right on top of the head. And yes, it has killed people before. Anyway, thank you.